Hi, my name is Courtney. We're here from Salem Farm Supply, and this is
Colleen.
One of the most common questions we get is about the regen process on our Kubota tractors. Today, we're going to be working with an L Series. Kubota uses DPF filters, which are diesel particulate filters, and these filters have a screen that captures the soot. The regen process helps burn off that soot. If you run your tractor at a higher RPM, you don't have to do a regen as often as a lower RPM, obviously. You have to do a regen like every 25 to 50 hours. And there are two types of regens that you can do. You can do an active regen or you can do a parked regen. So an active is when you're running the tractor and a parked is when it's parked, obviously. So let's talk about the two.
To go through an active regen, you're going to have to increase your RPMs after a light with an arrow that comes on that says to start your regen. So you can still use your tractor while doing this, but until the light turns off, you have to have increased RPMs. Once the light turns off, you can go back to a lower RPM.
So a parked regen should take about 15 to 20 minutes. The first step to your parked regen is to put the transmission into neutral. And then you will apply the parking brake, and then you will start the engine and let it warm up. And then you will leave it in the idle state. Once you've done all of that, you will hit this regen button on the dash. The RPMs will go up, and don't use the tractor at this point. Let the RPMs go back down. And this, like I said, will take 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can use the tractor again.
So for some reason, if your regen fails, you will have to go through it again. After the park indicator light will turn on, you will then go through a parked regen.
So there's the two buttons on the dash. The one is the parked regen button that we talked about earlier, and the one to the left is the inhibit regen button. The inhibit regen button is the one that prevents you from doing a regen. So in some instances, you might not want to do a regen in circumstances when you're inside because the tractor gets hot to burn off that soot. So when you feel that a regen can't be completed, that's when you would hit this button, the left button on the dash, which is the inhibit regen button. Like we mentioned before, the regen process is extremely important for these tractors that have the DPF because it helps burn off the soot in the exhaust.
Once you have gone through the regen process on your tractor, you can continue to use it as normal for another 25 to 50 hours or until the regen light comes on and you have to start the process all over again.
So 1 is your parked regeneration switch. This is the button you will push to perform a regeneration. 2 is a DPF inhibit switch. This is the button you will push if you want to postpone the regeneration. Number 3 is a regeneration indicator light. This light comes on to tell you to perform a regeneration. Number 4 is a parked regeneration indicator. This light comes on when you can start the parked regeneration. Number 5 is an engine RPM increase indicator. This light lets you know to increase your RPMs. And number 6 is your engine warning indicator light. Do not continue to operate your tractor if this light comes on. If able to, move your tractor to a safe place, turn off the key, and call us at Salem Farm Supply.